Tired and hungry, Lewis is having a tantrum and it all becomes too much.
Go and play. Go and play with that. Right, I'll stop off then.
I'll go and sort the laundry out, all right?
Shall I come with you? Help us do this, Lewis. Do you want to come and help us do this? Come on then. Come and help us do this then.
Actually, I better leave that in there for him.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Smother himself.
Lewis, you're going to come and help us do this now.
Okay.
Come on, come and help us do this.
Thanks, guys.
Now stop it! Well, you are a naughty boy!
It's okay.
I'm not putting up with this. Lewis, shut up!
You stay there and calm down. Just watch it doesn't fall out.
He won't fall out of there.
As well.
Shut up!
After giving Dad Paul time to calm down, Dr. Tanya decides it's time to talk through what happened earlier.
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
Here, let's have a chat. Come and sit down. What's going on?
I don't know, he's just really messing me about.
Tell me.
He just won't shut up. He wouldn't shut up, and he's just, you can hear him, he's in the right state, and I'm trying to ignore him, and like, because I think it's the best thing to do now, and he's just getting me really agitated.
Okay.
Really upset, because he just won't shut up. I don't mean it, and I don't mean to shout at him, and I don't want to do that. You end up doing it because you just lose your temper, and we're really tired because we had a really bad night.
Yeah, I know.
And I think that doesn't help, and he didn't eat his breakfast this morning.
Right.
And it's just, you know, you just think we had such a good time or we ended up on a positive note yesterday, and now you feel you've just gone back to square one again. And I think a lot of it's because we're tired. Do you think, Nikki? I know I am. I'm just really tired. I'm just a bit fed up. You know?
You're really stirred up, aren't you?
I am, because this is how I get.
Is this why you have to keep everything so nice? Because you're worried that if this happens, you're just going to lose it completely?
Yeah, absolutely. That's why we do try, I think, and keep it nice.
I think as well with Paul, I get so upset.
Come and join us here.
When he's like that, sometimes, like when Paul sort of, right, okay, well, we'll drag him, then Lewis ends up hurting himself. You know, you're trying to prevent that.
I get frightened of the way he makes me, though, because I don't want to hurt him, and I probably did hurt him when I dropped in there a bit, and I do it on purpose. Yeah, I want to hurt him at that point. And now I feel really guilty, because I shouldn't have shouted at him, I shouldn't have dropped him like that, I shouldn't have, you know...
Why? Because we live in Disneyland?
No.
What do we live? We live in the world. If he thinks the world is the sunshiny place that you painted for him, the first time he gets knocked over in the playground, it's going to destroy him. You didn't throw him against a wall, you didn't beat him up, you haven't smashed his face in.
No, but I dropped him, didn't I, deliberately, and I shouldn't have done that, should I?
Well, my concern is, I think the two of you have real issues with anger management, and any angry feeling spins you out so much that you become so completely freaked out and frightened of what you might do to this little boy who you love more than anything else in the world, that you have to recoil so much that everything then is nice.
Yes, yeah.
But my concern is that because neither of you ever allow yourself to feel angry, even in your own relationship, you're always really nice to each other. When I can see that you're really wound up with each other, I think I've got to help you learn to feel comfortable with anger. Because I am worried that if you don't allow yourself to get angry with your son, one day you might seriously hit him, because it'll just go from here to here, and before you know it, you'll be there.
Yeah, I think, I must admit that is sometimes quite a big worry. That is. Let me give you a gargle yet. There, is that better?
Come on.
Another kiss.
Lewis has finally calmed down, and Dad Paul takes him to rejoin the other
You can
families.
see out the window.
You all right?
Yeah.
You know what happened just then? I've done that a million times.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you?
I have, to
Really?
be honest with you, and so's Lee.
Oh,
And that's why I said to you, it's all right, because you do it, and that's...
But you feel so sort of like guilty immediately afterwards.
Yeah, you do.
Sort of
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I do.
I was saying, Tanya came in.
I did, but you're not. You know what? You're not the only one that's done it.
That's good. That's
You
good
mustn't
because
feel.
that makes
You
me feel
mustn't
better.
feel because I felt more for you than I did for Lewis because I've been there.
Yeah.
So and it's okay. You know what I mean? And look at him. He's fine now. He's fine.
Yeah, he is fine.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just
It's
at that
hard.
moment
It's
you
really
just see
hard.
red, don't you? And
Yeah,
you
that's it. Well, all you see is
you lose it.
I have had enough.
Yeah.
No, it's cheating in the rooms because we can't go in the rooms. Are you feeling right now, Flower?
Yeah, that lady just said to me, she said, we've done that before. She said, don't worry. She said, we've done that many times.
I thought, I'm cool, you're not the only parent.
But when she said that, do you know what? When she said that, and it's so weird, she's the only person...
Baby, come on, let's play Ring of Roses. Let's go.
She's the only person there. When somebody else says that, you suddenly feel okay. And that was the best thing that's been said.
Good.
Roses.
It doesn't make you not a bad person for being angry, Paul.
We are from
So what should parents do when they get angry?
I think they need to hold on to the fact that they're the adult and not join their child in a tantrum. If you engage with your anger and let your child see how angry you are, then of course you're reinforcing the behaviour, but also in some cases it can take things further, and that's when parents can do things that they might later regret. There's lots of things. I think don't take it personally. Walk away if you need to. That's why ignoring is a very good technique when children are having tantrums. If not, time out, the technique I use, which is where you put your child somewhere that's safe, 1 minute for each year of their life. So if you have a 3-year-old, it gives you 3 minutes to kind of calm down, to refocus, but it also gives the child a very clear message. If you behave like this, you're absolutely out of my radar, I'm completely ignoring you. I think once the situation is over, you know, take some time out, think about your breathing, focus your mind. The worst thing you can do as a parent when your child is making you feel really angry is allow that anger to engage and then allow your child to feel the force of that anger.
Okay.
Especially with you.
Earlier in the day,
Yeah, well,
Paul
you're not
Cooksley
gonna feel like that,
dramatically
no.
lost his temper with his son Lewis.
Well, no,
and Dr.
I mean,
Tanya is
you know,
worried that
I do-
Paul can't
I
release
do
his
want
anger
to
without
spend
losing
some time talking about
control.
what happened this
So she's
morning.
taken him out of the house for a much needed talk.
I don't think it was the best moment you've had in the house.
Nikki and I had a bit of a rough night with him. He kept waking up quite a lot, so therefore we were both very tired, but I felt particularly tired. And I just snapped. I saw red and just snapped. I don't feel that was the right... Well, I don't know. I don't feel that was the right thing to do, to let him go like that. I feel really bad. I think people are going to look at me and think, how could he do that to his child? Literally, within seconds, the anger starts to disappear very, very quickly. It fizzles out, replaced by, oh God, what have I done? Oh, how stupid. Why am I like this? I shouldn't be like this with him.
Why? What kind of person are you when you think about this? What do you believe about yourself when you think about this?
I feel I'm a bad person. I feel I'm really, really, really horrible. And I'm not that sort of person. I'm not that sort of person.
But I think what really has struck me over the time you've been in the house is that you're always really nice. You're always really nice.
I'm trying to be nice, yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes you are seething inside. I'm watching you. You are really, really inside.
Yeah.
Really angry.
I am, yeah.
And the angrier you get, the bigger smile comes on your face. It's kind of like Paul Cooksley does not get angry. He doesn't do anger. And I'm sitting there looking at you thinking, be angry. It's okay. Be angry.
Yeah. I just want everything to be nice in front of Lewis. I just want...
Why? What kind of world is your son going to grow up to expect?
I don't know. I hadn't thought about it.
What is going to happen to him the first time he goes to school and there's a kid there who says something nasty to him or pushes him over? What is going to happen to his view of the world? We've been talking a lot about Lewis being an anxious little boy. I think he's an anxious little boy because he's got anxious parents.
You think? Yeah.
I think you're really anxious.
Yeah.
Anxiety is called the fight or flight response. Physiologically and psychologically, we prepare ourselves to fight something or to run away from it.
Yes.
Most of the time when things freak you out, you just withdraw. You put a smile on your face and I can see the shutter goes bang.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But sometimes when you just as you say, you're tired, your reserves are down, your defences are down. You do the fight bit of anxiety. And that's what happened this morning.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, that's definitely what happened this morning.
Now the problem is, if you never let yourself have normal emotional responses, if you're always keeping the pendulum on the good space, on the sunny side of the street, when something comes along that really, really challenges you and gets past all your defences, the risk is that you do then swing too far the other way.
Yeah.
Dr. Tanya suggests an exercise that will get Paul to practice being assertive, allowing him to express his anger before he gets to the point of no return.
I want to hear you try and be assertive, which is the point in the middle.
Okay.
So I'm going to stand over here.
Okay.
You go back a little bit over there if that's okay.
Yep.
Okay. Construct in your head what you want to tell me, Tanya, about how I've really wound you up today. And I want you to tell me in a way that I believe that it's really wound you up.
Okay.
Okay. Have a think.
Okay. Tanya, can I just be honest with you about something and just make you understand something that you've said that's got to me?
Okay, it's not working. You're kind of asking my permission for you to be angry with me. Don't ask my permission.
Okay.
You're angry. You're
Okay.
angry with me.
Okay, Tanya, I want to tell you something. Listen, for the things that you said that I did wrong with Lewis, that's really, really upset me. That's really hurt me.
Maybe I need to upset you.
Well, you've done the job there. If that was your motive, yes, because you have upset me.
So what kind of person does that make me? Because I wanted to upset you.
What kind of person does that make you?
Yeah, don't think about it. Tell me, what kind of person does it make me that I wanted to make you feel upset?
A bitch.
I didn't believe that.
A bitch.
Okay, okay.
You've wound me up. You've fired me up. You've got me really upset. I did think that about you. I did. Not for long, but I did think that at the time.
Okay.
That's gone. That
Okay.
bit's gone, but I just want you to know how I feel inside, in here.
I need to shake your hands because I have just had the best conversation with you that I have had in the whole time you've been in this house. Well, you got me. When you called me a bitch, I tell you, I nearly fell over.
I did mean it at one stage.
Yeah, well, I was being a bitch. But we're shaking hands.
Yeah.
In fact, you're not letting go of my hand, are you?
No.
Just keep engaged with what you're feeling.
Okay.
Okay? Because when you were looking at me doing that, that is the way you could have got your son to really recognise this morning that you were feeling what you were feeling and that Daddy wasn't going to put up with it. You didn't need to dump him in his cot like that.
No.
Well done, mate.
Thanks.
Well done.
The exercise has been a
Because
success.
I haven't before.
Paul
I
is
haven't
starting
seen
to
long
express
term.
his
I always
anger.
think of,
So now Tanya gives him
just
some
the fact,
simple
oh my
strategies
God,
to help
someone's
deal
not
with
gonna
Lewis
like me,
next time a
all the rest of
situation
it.
arises.
When you can feel Lewis plugging into you, when you can feel anybody plugging into you like that, if you feel you can't stand there and be assertive, if the red mist comes down, walk away.
Right.
Take time out, count to 10, control your breathing, focus your mind and recognise that you're the adult and he's the child.
Right.
Then go back and deal with him assertively. You ask him once nicely to stop what he's doing. You ask him once firmly, like you did with me, to stop what he's doing. And if he doesn't, time him out. 3 minutes in a room, hold the door. He knows you're there, but don't talk to him. It gives you a chance to calm down and it stops the possibility of anything getting physical.
Yes. Yeah.
Those are the strategies to employ.
Okay.
Just have to make sure we don't poke our eyes out on the trees.
Make sure I don't get poked in the eye.
Did I just do that?
No.
I did. I just flapped it in your eye. You should be saying to me, you've just poked a tree in my eye.
Hey, had you poked that in my eye, woman, you'd have known about it.